Up live. I almost wasn't, but I am here. Yep. Life's great. That's not all I'm gonna say, but I don't want to get into it. So I'll just run the damn command and leave it at that. Yep. Just gonna pin that and leave it. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that I owe more the following week, which I also don't have enough for, so yeah. This whole streaming thing just isn't meant to be, but I'm in a hole and I can't get out of it. Great fun. Anyway, enough of that depressing shit for the moment. I want to play Spyro, so I'm going to play Spyro. Started the playthrough on Friday. Got around halfway through the game. Just entered Beastmakers. You're on the wrong fucking display again, you piece of fucking trash. Goddamn console port. Why am I playing this version? Oh right, because I didn't want to set up the PS3. I'm sorry, are you rendering at 1440p on that display? That's a 1080p display. Absolute fucking dumb. Let me access the options. Oh good, it's flipping between my two... This is so dumb. Now get to the middle display. No, honestly, just do that so that there's less bullshit. Fucking love games that just do not stay where they belong. There's the game audio. Okay. Yeah, that is continue. Okay. Wonder how much is gonna break tonight from me running at 120 FPS. Okay, am I not gonna be able to run it at that? No, it is stuttery. Don't fuck everything up. It didn't. Thank you, controller. It didn't fuck everything up, and yeah, that's much smoother. Probably makes no difference to you guys, but it sure does to me. You know, that happened on Friday as well. Anyway, off to Terrace Village. Which one's Terrace Village? That one, isn't it? I think it's that one. Oh, my right bumper isn't cooperating tonight. Honestly, I'm surprised it was so cooperative last week. Yep, it's this level. And right past that one guy. Stop shooting the chickens. Another one? No, well, apparently there was a chicken in the corner. Whoops. No skydiving. What the hell is with this level design? Why is there such a big drop there? I left some stuff lying around. Evil. Sneaky. Button indeed. Thank you for pressing it. Oh, I missed a lot. 58. Very nice. Also, you have the Hype Train badge? Haven't had one of them in a while, so that's interesting. Green triangle is not a gem. Nine hours then. Still got a ways to go then. Have I gotten everything from this area? I think I have. Now we get to the zap pads, or whatever you want to call them.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these pods have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I hope that doesn't count towards the skill perk, because if so, that's nonsense. After all, I definitely shouldn't have been hit there, but I got that badge like 2 years ago. Ah, god damn it. Yeah. Motherfuckers. Yeah, I guess that's the one that you get to retain for however long. Quite a while, I guess. Have to go further back for more chickens. Well, there goes that skill perk. Point thing. That's why it's a skill point, because evil. Not evil in the chat, but this is an evil setup that they have here. I don't even care. Oh well, it doesn't actually matter getting the skill points.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
Right? No, there wasn't anything there. Yeah, that sounds right. What is this setup? So rude. Where are you jumping out of? That's an extra life. Whatever. Like a spiral that's supposed to be right here or something. But only after I get somewhere else. Guess I gotta go back and actually go across the gap, huh? In here? Not that I can reasonably get to. There's a gem though there, Sparks, if you want to collect that. I disagree, but okay. I guess this is the one I was thinking of, the vortex. Don't think you've ever died in Spyro? Aren't you special? I know I have. I forget what, but I was definitely... Something kept taking my lives last week. Not many of them. Oh, right, it was Wizard Peaks. Yeah, I've been up there. Can I not have to go around? Thank you, controller. Here, save. They are pretty useless, though. Once you know what you're doing. Come. What the hell? Get up there. Nice hitbox. We gonna make that? Especially in the Mario Galaxy games, wouldn't know. But good to know, I guess. Isn't the original Galaxy on the 3D All-Stars game that they released for Switch? Because I own that. What is that hitbox? Also, I'm pretty sure you can see between the rocks there. Anyway, as I was going to say, I do own that. I've never played it. Don't really intend on playing it or Super Mario 64, honestly. Just bought it because I could. Back when I actually had this thing called money. Well, some amount of it. Anything down here? Nope. Get up there. Alright, you're that one and you're that one. Okay. I wasn't even trying for that, but I did get it. That's it. 100% level complete, but no skill point earned. Oh well. I don't need it. lives reset every time you turn off the console. That is definitely one way of doing it. There should be a chicken over here somewhere. Remember that from the original version. They were a lot easier to spot back then because they were pink. Oh boy. Misty Bog. It was a thumbnail. The one back when I played the original Spyro. It was a thumbnail I got for when I was, well, for the part of the stream VOD that I did this level in. I do want to see if I can replicate it because it is definitely a thumbnail. Oh yeah, you are there. They seem slower to me than they originally were. Is that just me? But it seemed like they were moving slightly slower. Oh, even to that degree. That sucks. Gain a bunch of lives, get nullified. Good game design, that. Fucking guys. Of course, I'm more careful around the one that doesn't have anybody there. It's funny to me how they'll just stay like that. If I don't move. Yeah, I definitely feel like they're easier in this version.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers. Attack frogs? And this used to be such a nice swamp.
Can you not? I just got that damn thing off of your back. Leave me alone. Can you tell it wants you to go down there? Well, that's funny. He hit the cage instead of me. Okay, what the fuck was that, game? I want to watch that back on the stream. What the fuck? It just lagged big time and denied my jump. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. That is so awesome. I don't know what sort of nonsense that was, but whatever. It's about those lives, Evil. Oh, right. You're supposed to jump over to there from here, aren't you? I don't know why you weren't dead. I'm just gonna ignore good level design for a moment and go down here. I see. Yeah, I feel like you've got so much time to respond to them. So as long as your game isn't lagging at the worst time possible.
Thank you for releasing me.
Well, that was a combination of events that just occurred. Okay, I ain't gonna complain. And get around this corner as well. I didn't try to hug it, Evil. The game didn't let me do what I wanted to do, which was very much avoid the damn thing. Spyro, what are you doing? Damn dragon. Bubba!
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
Ding. Alright. Frame rate's definitely having fun with the waterfall there. Little flickery. The fun part is that if I raise my frame rate up to 144, it would actually stop flickering. Okay. What? These sneaky motherfuckers. The thing is, apparently, here, let me raise it up to 144. You see the problem? Yeah. And that's why I stick to 120. If I went 144, only spikes would actually make my screen flicker. But I've got to put up with a tiny bit of flickering because console port. What was that falling into the water over there? Also, I very clearly missed some gems back there. I guess it was whatever that was, a fish or something, yeah. Keep running into that frame there, but it works out. I disagree, but okay. What? What's your problem? I'm gonna stop looking in that general direction because screen flickering a lot. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go over here, far away from them this time. Spyro, do you have an animation that has you looking back at any point towards the camera? Like you did in the original? No, that ain't it. Damn it. I'm moving the joystick, or trying to move it ever so slightly just to keep it from drifting, and, well, that's the problem. Damn it. I swear I'm not hitting it that much. Come on, not that way. Go in the direction that I want you to go in. Right there, that's fine. Can you look back towards the camera? Hi, Sparks. Spyro. Back towards the camera. You did it in the original game. I'm tired, but look at the camera. Such a waste of time. I guess he just doesn't want to look at the camera. Well, I took 1 point of damage. I'll take that in that room, honestly. I tried to curve it, but didn't work.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh, no.
Why, I remember,
Gotta go.
Yep. Anyway, we're done with that level, thankfully, and the next one is not that much better. Oh, that's nice. The game auto-killed it. Game! I am so tired of this bullshit. No more? Guess not. Oh, I skipped the flight level, didn't I? Oh well. We'll get back to it at some point. Entering treetops. What a level. Beastmakers in general is just... It's the point in the game where they just kinda... I don't know. I guess it's a difficulty ramp up. So much display flickering. Oh, I could see the pause menu again. Treetops is your favorite? Certainly a choice. How? Literally flamed you, you asshole. Okay, that one I'll accept. Yeah. I mean, Treetops is a classic. You know, for not being HDR, this game actually does look pretty nice. And the brights are definitely very bright. Probably a bit too much so, but, you know.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharged ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
Also, Evil, going back to the discussion of levels of lives. Levels like this are why you have so many lives. What are you doing? Excuse me? I pressed A. Gotta get up there first. Oh! I didn't know that was a thing. No dizzy animation, what a shame. Damn. I tried. I pressed A again! I would love to. Whoops. Not mean to hit that. Like they say, third time's the charm, right? Or you can just ignore my A press for the third time in a row. No, none of that worked the way I wanted it to. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. You can't make that jump like that. Can make that jump like that. What? Whatever. There's a chicken on that platform for when I inevitably don't make this. Hey. So, when are you going to actually let me properly jump off the end of this ramp, game? Or is this another one of those 30 FPS instances? God, I hope not. They are terrible. Hasn't helped thus far. Honestly, it's probably smoother for you guys than it is for me because my screen is trying to FreeSync it, and no, 30 FPS does not FreeSync. Is this one that I'm not supposed to get to at this point? That might be what I'm doing wrong. In which case, please give me my frames back. Pretty big jump from 72 straight to 120. What? Where were you sending me? Yep, this is a ramp for later. Actually connects from there. Oh, this is back to the beginning. Okay. Is that locked? Yes. Give me a break. Aim. Thank you. I don't know where to go with that. I don't actually know where to go with that. I guess just to here. Yeah. Huh, it drags you over when you're still on the path. Like, you don't even have to walk into it. You just have to get somewhat close. Still haven't remembered how to get to the rest of the level. How do I get up there? I don't know, I'll figure it out eventually. Give me a break. Honestly, it's faster just to jump off, but I don't want to waste all of my lives doing that. Camera. Follow Spyro. Yeah, no, this is a genuine treetops experience. Okay. Really don't need to save. I've only lost like 5 lives at this point, so it's not that bad. Well, I don't think I'm getting over there from here. Funny how early the end of level portal shows up in the level, essentially. So this is the literal beginning of the level. I remembered. I'm gonna have to backtrack, obviously, but just get this out of the way so I don't have to get it later. Since, you know, I was right here. We got there in the end. Yeah, I'll just take it easy from there. I didn't even try and push left there. It just pulled me in. That's nice. Nice that they make it like that. Up there. Definitely nothing that way. Got it.
Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
Oh, how I wish they hadn't designed it that way. I think if I remember correctly, you do need multiple supercharge ramps to get over there. And I think probably in the original versions, people were like looping around on this one somehow. I vaguely remember how to do this, I think, maybe. No. No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, just reset. I maintain speed, guys! Okay, what the fuck? That was kind of amusing, though. I didn't know that you could actually maintain supercharge at that slow of a speed. But, sure. Shut up. Like, take that ramp, go backwards on that one? No. I don't remember the damn order of things. Yeah. Gee, I would never have guessed it's all over at that island. There's this ramp right here, and it's there for a reason. I think you gotta jump off of this one, jump across there over to that one, up onto this one backwards, and then up off of that to get over there. I think that's the route. Easier said than done. Especially when you don't make the first jump. Can you just cooperate? Okay, I'm pretty sure Spyro bounced off the ramp there. Like right before I jumped, he bounced and skipped slightly. Because I felt a vibration in the controller. Yeah, he just did it again. Am I aiming for the wrong part of it, maybe? Am I aiming for the wrong thing completely? That's entirely possible. I don't think you need to chain that many of them together. Whoops. Yeah, there's nowhere else for me to go there. I either go across to that one tree, which does nothing, or I jump to this. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there to mess that up. Other than, again, I keep feeling a vibration at the bottom here as Spyro seems to skip along the terrain. This is great fun. Nope. Why am I not making it? This is ridiculous, honestly. I just want to see. I hate it, but I just want to see. I mean, besides my jump input being ignored, that was the best by far. Yeah, it's frame rate related. Son of a bitch. Too early. God, the flickering is horrible. Brilliant. Really rude positioning of that. I definitely feel like the frame rate did have an effect though, because like this is far easier, even with the obnoxious flickering that I'm dealing with right now. Oh my god, it's so bad. Alright, enough, enough, enough. Give me my frames back. Holy. Wow. So I'm not taking complete fault for losing all those lives, because it probably was frame rate related.
Quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Right? This game is well known for having frame rate related issues because console port, so yeah. That got significantly easier at 30 FPS. As is evident by the fact how many tries it took me after that point. Also, I'm foregoing ads because I just want to play this game and make up for time like that wasted on like one level. Pay me instead. I need it. Do the pin post? Yeah. All I'm gonna say. Let's get this stupid flight level out of the way. I missed the boat. Oh, okay. Sick. I was pulling back, not forward. But okay. Oh my god, game. The controls sometimes. That was purposeful. What? You come back here. Ow. Whoops. Where are you? Complete wild flight without touching the ground. Got an achievement for that. Alright, well, despite missing things, that didn't take too long. That leaves just one level. Fortunately. Gonna leave all those guys over there alone, because I don't need to bother them. Need a metalhead. Did I have that many pennies? 7,500? Maybe not literally, but like that much. That many pennies in value. I'm guessing I got the gem for that one. Yeah, not very easy to get both of them from the middle. Yeah, okay, I wasn't expecting to get somebody flinging me at that point, so fair enough. Double checking, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, see, he's so far away. So how surprising, there's actually some health on this level. Gem version of the first levels. You mean the things that you... Nice. That you blow and then jump to get? Yeah, I know about that. There's only one in the game, yeah. Yeah, I understood well enough what you were referring to. But yeah, nice stroke there.
Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Nope. Nope. I don't remember what level the single red one is on, but I do remember that it exists. Arena. Don't even get to see him fall over because he moved off to the side. Metalhead perfect. Floating gem. The 10 on the ground there. Yeah, I gotta go get the key. Yeah, sneaky. But when you've played this game enough, you know where that sort of stuff is. Of course, I say that. How do I get the key again? I know vaguely where it is, I just gotta remember the exact way to get there. I purposely put that off until later because, oh, why not? Hey, up. My chicken. Yeah, I didn't need to do it, but I did. To fly again. Right. Knew there would be something behind. Key. That's literally it. Yes. I figured that would happen, but whatever. Not this bullshit again. Yep, thank you. Bloody controller. How much you want to bet if I do this? Sparks, please. You know, it's rude to do so, but at the same time, there's a chance of an extra life, so... Like I said, it's rude, but there is a chance. Alright, that's everything, right? Yay! We can move on to the final level, the final regular world, is what I meant to say. Regular world. There is one more world after that, obviously, but don't walk back in. See? Extra life.
Oh, I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world. Are you ready to go? Where to, Spyro?
I don't want to go to the Dreamweaver's world. But to the Dreamweaver's world we shall go. Side note, I think I could technically go to Ganasti's world at this point. Because, you know, I've 100%ed the first 4 worlds. Four? 3? Four. Yeah. Why? Spyro, please. You missed. Rather, you were too late. Oh my god. Well, 100% would have changed. Don't get in my way. Hello? Are you not supposed to hit those ones like that? That's kind of lame.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
Cool. Alright, well, before taking that, I might as well just go do this instead. And no, I'm not going to forget to check around the corner. I think that red gem one of the things that pops up, I think that's in one of the worlds in Dreamweavers. The one where you gotta release the fairies. Or whatever. I.e. not this level. Oh, this level. Okay. A little slow on that, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, I ain't going near you at this point. Spyro, Sparks! That gem. Not going there yet. Can I actually get through that? Ooh, camera. Through that door with this? Yes. Of course, with the powered up flame, it'll just cut through all that stuff, which is nice. Gotta go get a refresh of that, and then take the whirlwind. Wow, a single 5 gem. That's just fruit. Don't put me closer to that thing.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
What are you doing? Okay. That one was on me. But I don't know what the camera was doing, detaching itself like that. Shut up, guy. How many gems do I have? Or lives? 18? Hey, you. Thank you. Guys. Yeah, I know, but that just makes it easier for these guys. Not my first rodeo with this game, but thank you for the advice anyway. Might have missed a gem. Yeah, there's a corner there. Okay. Did I miss a gem down there? Nice lag. Trying to remember where this level goes. That wasn't the one to break. That's where that path is. That's just trouble. Rude! Oh, you're right here, so might as well open that up. Deal with that. If I can stop running into walls. How to effectively clear a room.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
Again, pretty sure I could just go battle him right now. Well, I could go to his world. A little bit more to do before I can actually battle correctly, but my point is I didn't need to do this level technically to get at him. Yeah, that's that way. I'm remembering some things at this point about this level that I'm not liking. That's the gem. Wrong end. Something like that. But that wasn't actually what I was trying to go for, I just went that way. Actually... Right. Yeah, I'll deal with you later. Oh, I guess that is the way I want to go. Okay. Might as well just leave that for when I have the flame breath, actually, so... Where am I going? That is a wall because I looked away for a moment. Okay. Sucks to look at. Did I actually need to turn my frame rate up or down for that? Probably not, but I think I might have made it anyway.
Become a master of the supercharge.
That's what you think.
Great work.
That's what you think. Yeah, I vaguely remember this. Yep, there's that hole. Get out of my way, you jackass. Alright, Get out of here. Wrong room? First and foremost, I'm going to go get this because I'm tired of just passing that by. Then we go get it for this. Whoops. Oh, well. That's fine, because there's a fairy right here. I said there's a fairy right here. Jesus. Oh, hey, you were back there, huh? Fair enough, I guess. No sparks is always fun. Let me get back over here and actually get sparks back. Ooh, extra life. I get the feeling I didn't finish exploring out here though. Maybe I did. No gems there after all. But I say that. Burn the blue wizard hat. I guess you're not actually meant to get up there. It's been long enough that I just don't remember everything about every level. Especially these later ones, because I don't particularly like Dreamweavers. Or Beastmakers, for that matter. Good for you. You were there. You're on a timer there, pretty sure, and I definitely did not do that well enough. Okay, I can just completely miss that jump. That's awesome. Laughing. Fairy laughing at my misfortune? Get out of the way. Not what I was going for, but okay. So I didn't hit him, but he hit me. Sure. Good. Let's get out of here. The remaining worlds. Dreamweavers are definitely worlds. That one just disappeared. Get out of the way. Something back here, yes. And that's why I did that level first, because this gets you out of this area. Any day now, if you would, please. Or, you know, I'll just do that. Don't have to shrink it, I guess. No. Dark Passage is definitely a level. Get flamed, chat. Damn it. Never do the right inputs on that. Also, it was one of these you had to drop down from, right? Not this one. One of them, though.
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
Both works. I love how it just ignored the fact that I tried to flame the fool and it still just attacked me as a result. That's awesome. God damn it. Stop! Okay. Sure, game.
Thank you for releasing me.
Nice glasses. Yeah, I'll wait. Don't you dare flame ball me. Flame ball? Fireball? disagree. Oh, wow, that level was so short. Wait, I don't have all the gems yet.
You know, I think
It's a
you
joke.
just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Nork.
That's me, all right.
That was where I came out. This. Oh, why'd you despawn the one? I guess it despawns it and merges it with another one? Because clearly, I'm back at full health. I think I got everything, so I'm safe to drop down here. If I remember to angle the camera correctly. Okay, that was uncalled for. You're not gonna do the thing, are you? Not having sparks is pain. Only didn't have sparks because he was getting the butterfly, obviously, but still.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
Eventually. Just double check, be sure. Yeah, I'm not reaching there. Not from here. Extra life. Butterfly there. Don't know why. I'll take it. Guessing someone's projectile hit one of the mushrooms. A little bit there. Nothing else to get. Don't want to go down there. Just want to go over here. No. Bit of a glide there.
Thank you for releasing me.
You're one of those dragons, huh? That's just that other platform I've already been on. Yeah. supposed to hit the pillar and you didn't? Mindful of the whirlwind. Well, I got that one eventually. Bit of an odd way to go about it, but it worked. There we go. Only one more level to go before dealing with Jacques, which is gonna be a time. Actually, Jacques kind of like Blowhard in that they're not that difficult. Why double fire? Don't know who you were firing at there, but you were a little late. There's Jacques.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
I don't know why it backed out there, but it did. And I ain't gonna complain, because it's not like I was gonna go there anyway. Pretty sure it's pointed towards the other person, other creature more, but sure, game. Controller letting me down by not recognizing the second A input, but it did get the third. At least that wasn't obvious. And I will have to make that trek again. Which is great fun. Nothing back there. So I might as well do this while I'm down here, since I did skip over it. Flight levels over here after all, I believe.
Welcome
Where is
to
it?
the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing
Somewhere.
Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Uh-huh. Keep checking behind the portal. There's never anything back there, but there has been once or twice. Over 9,000. By a bit. This is the level, I believe, that has the single red thing. No? Can you not reach him from here? Okay. Could be. Right there. There it is.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
Alrighty then.
Thank you for releasing me.
Yeah, like I said, Dingle, I knew what you were talking about. I understood it, even if you were definitely not communicating it 100% clearly. But, yeah, I knew it was in this level. As should be evident by the fact that I knew where to look for it, but gotta wait for a second before I collect it. I mean, they go over there, sure, but there's something over here too. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that guy from down here. Out of the way. Yeah, for some reason I never quite remembered which levels are which in the later worlds. Can't imagine why.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
I'm like 99% sure that... Oh, we missed the funny number. Or I missed pointing it out at the very least. Yeah, that's the thing. Damn. You missed. Like 99% sure that I did get the Ganasty's world, and yes, I'm gonna keep saying it that way. Back when I was a kid. But I never got 120%. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Wasn't letting me fly fast enough or early enough. I got a key. I am fine with just staying here for the moment. You missed. You literally missed. Anyway, yeah, as Dingle pointed out earlier when I was at Metalhead, there is only one of these in the entire game, and this is it. There's plenty of other ones for the different values, but this is the only one that is a value of 1 that produces a single red gem. And it's gone. Red gem I missed. Yeah, that's a void. Not remembering what the supercharge is for. Nice. Okay, well, I see a firework thing that I didn't take care of. Right up there. Getting flickering right now, which is wonderful, as always. Let's just hold that. Did not want to take that whirlwind, mind you, I just walked into it, is all. Whoops. There we go. That was it. Just wait to see the actual message first before leaving. That was the final regular level of Dreamweavers. Now to deal with this nonsense. Yeah, you guys won't be touched until I... And honestly, I'll just leave that until... Trip back. Double. Very nice. It's nice to be done with the regular levels in this world, at least. I remember having less issues with this as a child. Because I think they actually lock you onto it. Better, at least. The original. Okay, it actually got my second input that time. Helps immensely.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Which will hopefully be sometime in the next hour. Right. I just went right around them. Yeah, the problem is any that are large right now are gonna stay large because I killed the thing. Wow, you've got quite the reach on you. Going for the thing because I wasn't sure about Sparks, but clearly Sparks was fine. Yeah, I'll go this way. There it is. Well, that was weird. I would have forgotten about that otherwise, though. Oh, right, it's that. Oh my god. Almost it. No, it is it. Good. Get the last flight level done with. Was not the right way to do that because there was one that I missed. How did I not just hit you? Get out of here. Maybe I can recover this. I'm not expecting to, though. Is this tunnel out? Again, I was pulling up! Hate it when it does that. It just drives you into the water sometimes. How am I missing that one? Where's the other one that I didn't get? Back here? I don't know. Alright. I'm wasting time. Oh, gotta run out of time again. I was missing a chest and a light. Okay. So much time. May just recover it. Or maybe not. Where is the last train? Damn it. There should have been one more train there. I don't know where it went. I mean, that would make sense. That was a double. Got both of them at the same time. Okay, don't miss this one this time. That will help immensely. Much shorter way of going this way. That is a much less devastating time loss than previous ones, so that's fine. Okay. Final train got. Complete icy flight without touching the ground. I kiosk. Just in time for the end of the last flight level. Which actually means... So, fully completed, fully completed, fully completed, fully completed, fully completed. Bar 1 level. Dock. 10,000 gems before Jacques. I made that joke earlier, Daniel. I think they do opposite sides. The ones out front, that is. Can you actually make this jump? It almost felt possible. Almost. I feel like there's nothing over there because this guy is actually for something over here. Or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Might be that one, actually. Yeah. I'll just pass by them for the moment.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
Okay, that was almost bad. I'm not making that, am I? I did, however. They're trying something up there. Not gonna lie, very satisfying that. When 100% Steam achievements? When I actually feel like playing the other two games. Right, you guys are, not Flame. I don't know if this is supposed to be possible, but it's so close. Oh, that is such garbage. Get both, but neither. There. Didn't realize that that platform was higher. Okay, how can you reach me, but I can't reach you? That seems a bit unfair. I know, it's the longer reach. Marks, can you just go like... Oh my god, game. Let me up. Game! Let me up there! Thank you. Let me guess. Puts me at 325. Yep. And there's Jacques.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
Damn it. Boy, that hitbox lingers. Also, was there no skill point there? No, there was. Okay. I was gonna say, like, I distinctly remember Jacques perfect. And I did. Lofty Castle, destroy hidden stump. Oh well. Alright. That leaves just 3 levels. Are there any mushrooms around here so I don't have to rely on the rats? Oh, hi. Okay, that was nonsense. Thank you, computer. Either one of them could have been a 1-up. Would have been a full heal. Could have just waited for a rat for the final one, but Can you re-tap skill points? Yeah, of course.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what nasties. Are you ready to go?
We already heard that. 40 minutes to the top of the hour, 3 levels to go. Can I finish this tonight? Maybe. I'm not controlling that, by the way. That's just spinning on its own. Rats!
Eat a lip.
Trying to press it. Now I need a rat.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Gnorc himself.
Gnorc Cove. Level 1 of 3. Don't walk off the platform, Spyro. Yeah, I think that's it for there. Come on. Does that mean, or meant to be a quick lesson on TNT crates? I could have used that as well. What fun is that? Nope, didn't do that right. There's a bug that I found when I played through this years ago. Back in 2019. Before times, you know, years ago. And, I want to see if I can replicate it, because it's kind of funny. But, might not. I do have a clip of it. but it's on my external hard drive, which is not hooked up and is not getting hooked up during the stream.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
All that for one gem. Why not? Sorry, rat, but you were kinda in the way. Nope. My controller pointed me in the wrong direction. That was the one that I got the thing on. I don't know if there's any more opportunities in this level. Anyway, what happened in that clip that I was talking about is that I managed to ignite the TNT as it was being picked up, and it glitched in a state that looked something like... No? Okay. Like it was about to explode, but it never did. Well, until it ran into something. But... yeah, I just glitched the state of the TNT into almost exploding, but not quite. Which was quite interesting. Why all of that for 8 threads? Are you kidding me? I love it when my inputs are dropped. All the way back here. Just turned a little bit too far to the right. Oh well. Nope, not getting to that. Okay. Alright. Wide. Thank you. Again. Are there any other rats on this level?
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Yeah, Spyro knew what was being said then. It's just like, yeah, anyway. Well, at least one of them worked correctly. Also, Sparks, do your damn job. I think in the original game, you can actually jump up over that ledge or terrain surf, essentially, and get over to this area early. Okay. Extra life. Where was that one going, Spyro? Can you stand on top of it? Clearly not. Okay, fine. Just head across the gap. Alright, end of the level. End of the level. Let's take the exit portal for once. Legitimately, I don't think I've done that a single time tonight. Maybe once? Usually don't, just because not in that part of the map. But why bother walking back when you can just not? One more level. We can face off against Ganasty. That took a little over 10 minutes. Not terrible. 1,025. 11,025. Just remember, the original game had actual bullets. Yeah, totally just copying the platoon, even. Bruh!
Thank you for rescuing me.
Oh, aren't you special? Rescuing instead of releasing. Have it. That doesn't actually reach, that's good. OBS, stop lagging. Oh, this level is annoying. Cletus. Aren't you rescued already?
Be on the lookout for North Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Stop it. Okay, fair, that's on me. Aw. Can't even get it normally. They're really not that difficult. What? Okay, I disagree once again. Where is a rat? Where rat? There. Just thinking, let me check sparks. Oh, wait. No rats alive anywhere? Guess not. Sweet. I mean, to be fair, I can do the rest of this level without sparks. Don't run off the edge. That was weird. Did not want me going around the edge there. And again, a bit there. No, nothing. Could have sworn there was more than just an extra life around one of those corners, but okay. Game, why do you fuck me over so? Just let me have that. there more here? Because it is detailed on the map. Well, that's not solid. Camera, please do not detach. Yeah, I see those gems all the way over there. Yeah, you can keep supercharge even when you slow down sometimes, Kiosk. It might be a 120 FPS issue. It might not. Yeah, it was weird movement. Telling me I missed that? Something back here as well. Wow. Didn't think I would have missed something that early in the level, but sure. Up. Yeah, you know, you might have to. I don't know. Yeah, the pain, but that does fix some issues in this game because console port, so... Can't just do that, huh? Yeah, I disagree. Come here, rat. Wait, why am I down to green? It might be Dingle. Okay, you went over very far very quickly. And I did that 2 times in a row. Returning to Gnorka Nexus. Yeah, that was it. Of course it was it. Give me an extra life that I don't need, or not. You more or less just saved anyway, so there we go. 15 minutes to the top of the hour, and we're entering Ganasty. I'm not completing that statement. We're confronting Ganasty Gnorc. Great fun. Where am I going? Chris! Not this fucking issue again. This is the same tunnel, isn't it? These tunnels do suck. That was the same one. Damn it. Didn't think I was going into the same tunnel. That's why I wanted to go back through, because I knew the gems that I missed. I am looking to 100% this, so... Not even 100%, 120%. Where did he go? Right there. Reattach the camera. God damn it. Let me actually just go back and make sure I got everything, because I didn't. That's all good. OBS, please. Spyro, can you go a little faster? Was it this tunnel? Yes. Easy.
You're toast, Nork. it took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Gnork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
So the 3 Ganasty Gnork worlds took me about 10 minutes each. Actually, no, sorry. I forgot. It was quarter of when I entered Ganasty Gnork's actual, boss level. Which means it took me all of about 5 minutes to defeat him. And, yeah. The funny thing is, I think it took me 2 4-hour streams and at least part of a 3-hour stream or 4-hour stream to actually complete Spyro on PS1 when I played it a few years ago. I don't remember what the stream duration was on Friday, but we're under 3 hours right now. So that's cool. To be fair, having a modern controller probably helps instead of using a DualShock 3 and emulating it on a PS3. I'm playing it natively on the PS3, but it's still emulated, right? That's how PS1 games work on the PS3, is that they're emulated. If I had a way to capture my PS2 back then it could have actually been run more or less properly. I forget if the PS2 has perfect compatibility or if it's 98, 99% sort of thing, where only a couple of titles don't work. But I didn't have a method of capturing analog video at that time, and I mean, I do now, but only because Black Friday last year, since I was getting something else, I just had a look and, oh look, there's a really cheap AV to HDMI converter. Yeah, it was under $5, or at most $5. It was stupidly cheap. I have to have a unique scene in OBS because it tries to stretch it out, but it doesn't even fully stretch it out. There's still a bit of letterboxing on it because, it's supposed to be 4:3. But it's trying to stretch it to 16:9 and failing, and it looks like ass as a result. So I had to create a special scene that compacts it back down to roughly 4:3 dimensions. It looks like ass because, again, $5 converter, which is why you haven't seen me stream using it, because it's bad. It's really bad. But at least I don't have to get my old TV out anymore for analog video. Although, if I want to play something on my PS2, I'll still want to pull the TV out, because I have a set of component cables for my PS2. And PS3, technically. It works between both of them. Thank you, Sony, for not changing the port in the first, I think, 3 generations of the console. I don't know, the PS4 have that same analog AV out port? Because, seriously, it's maybe not the best quality, especially once you get to the PS3 where it's designed with HD in mind, HDMI specifically, but being able to just use the same cable between multiple consoles is a nice thing. I mean, then again, didn't the GameCube and Wii have the same cable? I never had a Wii. I mean, I've had many a Wii, but I've never had a Nintendo Wii. Spyro's having fun. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny thinking about it. There's one Pokemon game that I've definitely never played on stream that I own. I think I've played almost all of them at this point. Maybe not literally all of them, but, you know, when you own, well, in this case, 33 Pokemon games, it's easy to miss one. But there's one in particular that I've never streamed, and I don't know if I will. Because I wasn't able to for the longest time. Not legitimately, at least. And that is Colosseum. The funny thing, why I'm mentioning it, is because technically, you know, people can actually play Gale of Darkness pretty readily now if they have NSO plus expansion pass. And a Switch 2. I don't own a Switch 2, and at this rate I'm never going to. You can help fix that though, but yeah. I'd need to pay my bills way before that, which really need help, please. But, yeah, I don't have a Switch 2, so I can't do that. But I could technically play Colosseum, which really should have been released before or alongside Gale of Darkness, but okay. I don't know why they released them in reverse order. I also don't know why they released Fire Red and Leaf Green before Ruby, Sapphire, and/or Emerald. Well, I do know. It's because probably fucking Kanto pandering again. They just can't not give love to Gen 1. But where are Ruby and Sapphire? I mean, Kiosk. Scarlet and Violet get such an upgrade on the Switch 2 that, like, I'm not saying you are, obviously, but if you're the type of person who loves playing that game but hates the performance of it on OG Switch, it might just be worth it. Yeah, no, it's not an upgrade that should have been worth noting, but Game Freak can't make 3D games worth a damn. I say that. Gens 4 and 5 were 3D games. Yes. Even Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, they're 3D games. They are. The entire world is in 3D. Gen 5 is the same way. Gen 4 just used a lot of sprites. Gen 5 less so. But all the NPCs and such are sprites. Generation 3, technically Pokemon Emerald, were the last Pokemon games to not be made in 3D. I mean, Kiosk, okay, it's maybe not that they can't do 3D games. It's the problem that they can't do 3D games while adhering to the ridiculous budget and time frame that the Pokemon Company allocate them. And of course I say that fully recognizing that the last two games have been pushed out. Like, you know, Legends EA was supposed to release in 2024 from what I've heard, but they pushed it out purposely to give it extra time. Not that that did much for it, but yeah, biggest franchise ever. I was astonished, yes, that's a word. I was astonished when they announced Winds and Waves for next year. Like, I saw the 2027 dates, like, really? Like, genuinely, seriously? They're not releasing it on the 30th anniversary? That is... wow. Okay. That is genuinely surprising. Yeah, and what little we've seen of the games does look damn good, but it's... Don't forget, it's a Switch 2 exclusive. They're done with the Switch 1. Like, it's not been officially said, but they are done with the Switch 1. Everything's going to be Switch 2 from now on. So, that's part of why it will be able to look so good, because they actually have more hardware that they can be less optimal with. Yeah, sure, kiosk. Because that's not going to cost $1,000 by the time it releases. Maybe you can get one used a few years on. Although, you'll still have to pay full price for the game because everything will be digital only by that point. So, no buying used. Which, on that note, I swear to God, if they make Winds and Waves a game key, like they did with Pokopia, they're killing physical releases, but pretending like they're not. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, kiosk. I would love to win the lottery. The problem is, the lottery is a rich man's game. And I ain't a rich man. Okay, no, you don't have to be rich to buy into the lottery, but you do have to have disposable income, which I don't have. Again, bills, help, please. You can't actually see the text in the bottom left, can you? Because of the black background. Now that sounds like the true American dream, kiosk. Getting into a situation where you can sue someone for all they're worth. Are these credits ever going to end? It's been like 10 minutes. Not only do I want to wrap up the stream, but the stream's going to be a bit longer because there is one more level. Waiting for these damn credits to end. I could skip the credits, but it's a little late to be doing that. And not to be insulting or anything to anyone, but Workday HCM developer. Damn, that is a name. Like, just their, what I assume is their last name, family name, however you want to refer to it, was very long. Impressive. Again, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, it's just a very long name is all. I just was trying to stretch and I nailed the plugs in the outlet that are right behind where I sit. The plugs which, you know, go to all my electronics. They're still solidly in there. It's okay. But that was almost an oops. I mean, the good thing at least is that the stream might drop for a minute, but it's not like my computer would shut off. Just the stream would drop because I'd lose internet. And then once my router came back, I could get back online, which hopefully would be in the 90-second window if that did happen. But yeah. they did have an entry at one point there where they were crediting the makers of the original game and something to that effect. So I think this is mostly just modern game credits, and it might be extra long because this is the PC version, you know? Because originally it was made for consoles and then had to be ported to PC. Although I assume, was this released on Xbox? Because if it was, then I assume that this is just a port of the Xbox version. Which shouldn't be too bad in theory. But obviously there's still the 30 FPS issues. Seriously though, these credits have been going on for a really long time. Like, these credits are probably going to take about 4 times as long to finish as I took to defeat Gnasty Gnorc. Admittedly, I didn't take very long to defeat Gnasty Gnorc, but still, this is kind of ridiculous. And, you know, credit where credit is due, of course. Everyone that helped out with making this game what it is absolutely deserve the credit. But also, you know, this game was made with widescreen in mind, so maybe you could take advantage of that fact. Maybe just up the scroll speed a little bit. You know, just make it not take 20 fucking minutes. It is partially my fault for not just skipping the credits. Yes, that is very true. But I wasn't expecting it to take this long. Okay, Activision special thanks. Surely that means that we're getting to the end of it. Thanking other companies and audio services and shit. Surely that's near the end of the credit roll. Or, you know, maybe not. The last level's gonna take like 20 minutes by itself, probably. At least 10. So much for wrapping up at normal time. Okay, we are at the end of the credit roll because you only ever see this sort of stuff at the end. Also, I wonder if this is just generic credits, considering it's giving, like, Spyro 2 and 3 Gnorcs, but no sheep were harmed. Please tell me that wasn't the credits for all 3 games. I only played one of them. And yeah, there's the main crew, I guess. Whoa. Nice dogs. I think I still had to give an input there for it to actually move on. Yeah, that only took about 20 minutes.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Unlock Gnasty's Newt? Loot. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that was achievement get. What is Gnasty's Newt? Yep. You've got permanent flight in this. And there is a lot of loot to be found. Okay. Get up there. Is this where I already was? I think it was. Why can I not do that? I mean, I know why, but also I'm already up at that height, so let me do it. Okay, it has let me fly a little bit higher. Just a little. I don't think there's any reason to come in here at this point. Although you can only get through this part lower down, so that's something. Not much to do in here though, other than risk dying by flying under the pipes. Nice lag, OBS. I'm up to here. Where do I need to go? This is the main difficulty with this level, figuring out where to go next. To the door. And the door will allow me to fly slightly higher, essentially. Did I not just hear a plane somewhere flying? There we go. Guess that was just a generator somewhere around here. No, the plane's just hiding behind the wall. Okay. Yeah, you guys could have made it not have audio until it loaded in. Yeah, get wrecked, guy. Nothing here. Okay. Get up the damn steps, Spyro. Where is it? Oh, what the hell? Peter. Alright, fine. No cheating. You know it's gonna cheat again and just suddenly reverse course. Yep. Alright, we fly through this again. And the funny part is that at this point, you know, you can't fly out of there or anything, but you can just suddenly start flying higher. Okay, where is... there it is. Return home, or not, because, you know, we're nowhere near done yet. By all the hearts. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it, Chios? How am I missing 10 gems? Son of a bitch. There we go. 2,000 gems. Nice flickering. And that is Spyro the Dragon. Reignited.
Spyro the Dragon, you defeated Gnasty Gnorc, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Gnasty Gnorc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Gnasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent.
Poor sheep.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Nice flickering. Stupid lag. No more credit rolls, please. Does it, though? Because I'm pretty sure it's actually over. After all, it's 20 after. Now this is when I gain access to this, right? Okay, you know, making the doors actually animated like that is just rude. Skill points? I mean, I've gotten all but 2. Terrace Village and Lofty Castle. Here, you want the skill points? You want all of them completed? Hey, look at that! They're all completed! Isn't that amazing? It just updated. They're all completed. Don't look at the gem count. I guess the game crashed. What a shame. When did the game audio get turned off? Did I turn that off? Did I? No, I disabled the audio and not the game capture. That's how. Okay. Alright, well. Yeah, no, I'm done playing Spyro. I only wanted to play the original. I don't have any interest in playing either of the sequels at this moment in time. So, yeah, I missed 2 of the skill points. They weren't in the original game and thus don't count towards 120%, so I don't care. Get over it. Anyway, next stream is not... This is a setup. Yeah, right. Next stream is actually going to be on Wednesday. And it's going to be more Pokemon Moon. Hopefully finishing that up. I don't remember how long the Looker quests take. And the Elite Four is like 30 minutes. Catching the last Pokemon is what's going to take the most time. Potentially. Potentially. I did do a little bit of work, though, yesterday. So, I got the Rhyhorn that I said I was going to get, because I had to get that on a Sunday. And I set up for the Gengar, getting the Gengar, so that should be a little bit easier. But we'll see. But that's Wednesday. Tonight's Monday. And I need help financially, but nobody is either willing to or able to help out. If you're not able to, that's fair enough. But I'm going to be in deep shit if I don't get like $150 in the next week. So, yep, that's great. Anyway, on that potentially devastating note, yeah, next stream Wednesday. I'll see you there. Maybe, hopefully. Probably not some of you. People don't like to watch Pokemon. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna run ads despite it being, yeah, basically 25 past at this point. Because I can walk away while the ads are rolling. If you don't want to stick around for ads and you don't have a sub or something to hide them, then just leave. At the end of the stream, you're not going to miss anything. If you have a sub, though, if you have Twitch Turbo, consider sticking around, because you won't see ads, but I should get kickback. I know Turbo users give kickback, but they have their own little separate ad revenue box versus subs. I don't know. Do they give ad revenue? Maybe not. Either way, do as you wish. Anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Later.